let's say I have a child who explodes and is having a tantrum. This is not the time to say, use a strategy. It's not even the time to say, use your words. When you're there, and we say it all the time, right? We do it all the time, but it's like, they don't have any words. It's not, and no one ever calms down because someone told her to calm down. As a matter of fact, it gets you more ramped up. Your sole job at that moment is maybe to just sit there and say, I'm here. Or, oh, I'm going to have a drink and some goldfish, because goldfish are magic. And I'll carry them in my pocket if I have to. And I'll just say, I'm going to have a drink and some goldfish. And all of a sudden I see this little kid who's flailing on the floor. Can I have some of those? And I'm like, absolutely. And once I get them to sit down and have a drink and some goldfish or whatever, which is a kind of a basic need, then I have a chance to say, hey, let's talk about what happens when you feel this way. Then I can get them to I can keep teaching them how to use their strategies. And what I'm hoping is I'm going to kind of reduce the frequency and intensity and duration, if you will, for behavior terms of that little tantrum by regulating them first, then being able to reintroduce their strategies. And I think we also come up with common language. What is their strategy toolbox? Because OTs are, my brilliant people on the planet. I want you to come to my classroom and observe my whole classroom and say, what are some techniques that I could do to help my kids regulate? But then for that kid who explodes and doesn't have access to their tools, the only power you have is to co-regulate, is to, with your body, you have to show and say and do what is going to put the lid back on. So when I have an older kid who's swearing at me and, my hair's blowing back, I take 2 steps back and I just say to them, let's move over here where you can have a space. And they're still swearing the whole time that we're going down the hall, but I'm not saying, stop swearing, use better language. That's disrespectful. I'm just there. I think that's hard for people because some people will say to me, oh, Polly, I see the kid's tantruming and so they get goldfish. And that's not what we're doing. When somebody flips their lid, your whole job is to get access to the prefrontal cortex. And when you don't have access to it, no one can use any tools.